Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of It's Your Grade. In this video, we're going to learn how to write formulas for ionic compounds. These are just a couple simple examples, and there will be a series of videos that go through various examples on writing ionic formula. The first example that we're going to work on is an ionic compound that is produced when calcium and oxygen are combined. And I'd like to refer you to the periodic table video, which goes over various elements and where their charges are, what their charges are. So if we were to look at the periodic table in group 2, we will find that calcium has a +2 charge. Calcium has a +2. And oxygen, which is located in group 16, has a -2 charge. And one of the key factors about writing ionic formula is that the charges must balance out. So you will always have positive ions, you will always have negative ions, and the sum of their charges must equal 0. So in this case, this is an easier example because calcium has a +2, so our positive ion is +2. And oxygen has a -2. So if we were to take +2 and plus a -2, this will equal 0. So all we have to do for calcium and oxygen, or calcium oxide, as you will later learn how to name said ionic compound, calcium oxide is simply CaO. Because the charges are equivalent, because if the +2 and the -2 combine, when they combine, you will have a net 0 charge, so calcium oxide. Aluminum oxide, it is aluminum oxide. Aluminum and oxygen form aluminum oxide. In this case, we have a little bit of a challenge. And the challenge in this one is that our charges are not balanced right from the beginning. So we can look up aluminum. Aluminum has a +3 charge. It's located under boron in group 13. And oxygen, as we've just discovered, has a -2 charge. Now, in order to balance the charges, we're going to need to have multiple of aluminum atoms and oxygen atoms. So the question you want to ask yourself is, how many oxygen atoms will I need to have a positive charge that will then balance the oxygen? And that's a little bit confusing in how I'm saying it, so I'm going to try to write it out. So we have aluminum, which has a +3 charge. And how many aluminum atoms will I need in order to equal a positive charge as the same as oxygen? So for oxygen, we have a -2 charge. How many oxygen atoms will we need so that when we have a negative charge, when we combine the positive and the negative, they will equal 0? And the simple way you can figure this out is actually just to you can kind of think of it like cross multiplying. Whereas if you have a +3 and a -2, then you need two aluminum, sorry, you need two aluminums and you need three oxygens. So if we have a +3 and we multiply that by 2, that gives us a +6. If we have a -2 and we multiply that by 3, that gives us a -6. And of course, when you combine these, you get a net charge of 0. So aluminum oxide has the ionic formula Al2O3. And I'll just highlight where those numbers had come from. So we multiplied the aluminum plus 3 by 2, which gave us a plus 6. And we multiplied the negative 2 of oxygen by 3 to give us a negative 6. And that's how you write formulas for ionic compounds. These are just 2 examples, and we'll do more examples in future videos. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you would like to see a particular chemistry topic discussed. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and happy studying.